Hi everybody, and welcome back. Just wanted to let you know that we're not doing a normal wood turning video here. I'm on vacation in the great state of Utah and just enjoying the scenery throughout here. But today we're visiting Bryce Canyon, and that's what this is all about. If you're looking for a wood turning, look throughout my channel. But as for now, let's talk a little bit about Bryce Canyon. All right, so our adventure starts here, just almost at the entrance of the canyon. Bryce Canyon is a national park. It is not, in terms of national parks, it is not very large in size, but has a lot of beauty. This is one of those bucket list things I think you should include in your journey. So I'm going to do a little bit of talking here as we get up to the entrance ground. We'll make some stops. Our goal today is to go up to Rainbow Point first and then slowly work our way back down the canyon road. There's only one road. You can't get lost, and you just get on it and come out the same place. We stayed in Bryce City, which is actually the closest city. It is a relatively new city, established in I think 2008. However, not many people live there, just the people that founded it that have a resort there. There's a whole lot of people that work there, and that is where we stayed for the evening. Lots of things to do in Bryce City, from horseback riding to ATV. I'll cover a little bit of that later. And there are numerous campgrounds in the area, both with the resort and with the national park. The national park runs a shuttle service with, you have to have the pass to get onto those. It runs from Bryce City and goes through several loops. But it does not go up to Rainbow Point, which is where we're going to go. So we're approaching the guard station here, the entrance to the park, and I have a park pass that will get us in, and I highly recommend that. We'll talk a little bit of that once we get through the guard station here. Not sure if you can read the entrance signs. There is a fee for a private vehicle. It's $25. Motorcycle looks to be $20. There's a per person fee, or you can use the passes. A lot of national parks in the western coast area, well, a lot of them are going to fees anyway, so it's best to get a national park pass, and you can get those on the government website, National Park Service. So while we're waiting to get into the park is opened 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You can go in. The shuttle service only runs till about 8 o'clock. This is mid-July. The temperature right now is about 68 degrees. And through July, the high temperature averages, I think it said upper 80s, and the evenings are in the low 60s, even 50s. It's very pleasant. They get a lot of snowfall here. These roads that we're going on today will be closed during the winter. So this is about the only time that you can access them. I think the average snowfall last year, they had about 60 inches of snow. All right, we'll get through the gate and be on our way. Good morning.
Hello.
I got one. Thank you, buddy.
Have a good day.
You too, bud. At the guard station, you can get a map, which is recommended. I previously got one. We have been on the shuttle already and looked at the lower ones. lower loop area. And last night we did drive up to Rainbow Point to see the sunset. It was kind of cloudy, so we didn't get to see a whole lot. Please observe speed limit signs through here. It is monitored. And this is one of the dark areas of the world where you can go up there and see all kinds of beautiful skies in the evening. We're entering a prairie dog habitat. I'm going to be stopping here in just a few minutes to see if we can see any. One of the shuttle drivers told us there's a road up here we can turn off of, and if they're going to be active, it's in the morning or evening. Otherwise, they stay in their burrows through the heat of the day. Mule deer are also one of the very visible wildlife here in the park. Okay, I believe this is they call this a little maintenance road coming up. I'm going to turn here. She said that we could go up here, make a U-turn, and there's a field that we can view prairie dogs. Maybe not this one. This is a service road that we're going to turn around and see what we can see. Don't know if I said, but Bryce Canyon is located in the southern central portion of Utah, just east of Zion National Park, and it is, yes, and there are prairie dogs out here, so we're going to get to take a look and see what we can find. Okay, I'm going. All right, this is the prairie dog land. Oh, there's some jumping around. Let's see if we can zoom in to get some of them. There's one right there, walking around. And all these mounds right here are their burrows where they spend most of the day. There's a bunch of little guys right there. They feed in the morning, they said, and then stay cool underground most of the day. There's some even up close here. Quite a few out there. All right. Enough of the prairie dogs through this whole field. And we'll mount up, get back in the car. We'll talk briefly about the National Park Pass real quick. It runs about, I think it's $80. So you go through 2 parks and you've already paid for it. And you'll be able to access all the national parks throughout the United States. There are crosswalks throughout, so you just need to be aware of pedestrians walking. And all of this is reachable through the shuttle service. We'll be coming to a fork in the road where it goes left to, it's called Bryce Point Road, and we will continue going straight. The shuttle service does not go straight at that point. I guess mainly because it's it's probably closed more times of the year than it is open. So as you see the sign there, we're headed to Rainbow Point. This is the gate that they close through the winter. But like I say, this road is closed most of the time of the year, and the shuttle service does not go up here. You'll need to use your private vehicle to do so. You will come upon some switchbacks on this road. Boy, I wish I had my motorcycle. This would be a beautiful ride. We're approaching an area here, obviously forest fire. A lot of trees burned down. This was not a controlled burn. They do that occasionally so that this probably would not happen, but as you can see on the right, I hope, trees that are burned up pretty good completely. Okay, we are approaching the parking lot. The no parking signs here on the side of the road are the indication that you've reached, and this is the highest point in Bryce Canyon. And plenty of parking. There are bathrooms available up here. We'll get parked here. Okay, we are up at Rainbow Point. We'll go over here to the sign, take a look at some of the information they have. From this point on, I'm just going to turn the camera around and let's go walking around. No people hardly at all out here, so I can just walk around wherever you want without interrupting anybody And as we look down, and this is the reason my wife didn't come with me. She's not real fond of heights. It is an intimidating atmosphere if you are leery of heights. Look at those. Zoom in and try to get the whole park here. Like I say, this is the national park that you see right here. It's as far as national parks go, it's probably relatively small. Amazing. It's incredible. All right, so we're going to continue our journey down the mountain now. We've reached Rainbow Point, and this is the highest point in the Bryce Canyon area. And we're going to hop back in the car and just slowly go down the mountain, and we'll stop at each point. So let's get back in the car. All right, as we start our journey down out of the parking lot at Rainbow Point, some view. And it never disappoints. I'm convinced that no matter what time of the day you come, it's going to be a beautiful view. So, and looks like we got a pull off here. We'll take a look, see what we got here. Looks like this is Black Birch Canyon. Parallel parking here, so we'll just pull up to the furthest point and see what it brings us. Okay, we're at Black Birch Canyon, elevation 8750. And of course the signs stay off the cliffs. Let's start over here. Wow. And I believe I'm not real sure, I think Rainbow Point was over there somewhere. Say the air is thin up here. Won't be doing any hiking. More hoodoos. Alright, back to the car. Ponderosa Point. Plenty of parking. We're the only ones here again. So we're going to get right in front of the sun. Ponderosa Point, elevation 8904. There is a trail, Agua Canyon connecting trail, if you're so inclined. Wow, what a drop. Unbelievable. This is Agua Canyon. Wow. Stunning. Let's continue on. Alright, we're approaching another pull off. This is a natural bridge. Natural bridge. Unbelievable. Alright, we are approaching our next stop, which is Far View Point. As we get through the pull off here, I guess we drive back to it, looks like. Alright, we're at Far View Point, elevation 8819. Have several visitors through here, and there are bathrooms here available. Looks as though a natural bridge down there. Yeah, incredible.
At arches, they would call it an arch.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Where are you from?
Canada.
Oh, cool. Welcome to the States.
Thank you.
Okay, so we turn the camera around a little bit. I want to talk to you. We have the last stop that we had, I think it was Far View Point. That's the last of the pullovers on the way down on the descent that I can see. Our speed limit has increased to about 45, and we're kind of leveling out on the driving. So that was our last point on our descent down. I've noticed several people as they drive up, they pull off at the points, and we have another point here we want to take a look at. But I would recommend that you go all the way up to Rainbow Point and drive down for reason of traffic. All the pull-offs are on the left-hand side. So as you drive down, they're all just going to be right-hand merge back on. So that's the way to go, and that way you're not crossing traffic. There's not a lot of traffic, but it's easier. So I would strongly recommend that you drive up to Rainbow Point first, and then continue your journey down, and it just makes merging on and off a whole lot easier. So we've stopped at one more stop. This one was not, I don't see a sign anywhere. It's not labeled, but it looks to have some very good views. So let's go take a look. Wow. There's not a stop on this whole road that is not worth stopping at. It's just incredible. More of the hoodoos. I don't know how they came up with that name. Doesn't sound like much of a scientific name to me. Alright, let's continue on. Anyway, to continue on, just going to talk a little bit about some of the things as we go down to the back into Bryce City, down toward the base. Let's talk about horseback riding that we experienced. We did do that. We did the horseback riding from the resort area that we stayed at. There's really only one resort in Bryce City. They offer horseback riding, but also the National Park Service offers horseback riding also. According to the shuttle driver, the price was about the same. The differences are people from Bryce City, the resort, cannot come on to Bryce Canyon National Park. They go along the property line to the edge of the rim, where the National Park Service does go into the park and actually goes down into the park a little bit so you can get up close to the hoodoos. It is also ranger led, and like I say, we did the one with the resort and it was great. We enjoyed it. It was about an hour and a half long, which was plenty of time for us. You do not have to be an experienced horse rider. We never have rode a horse before. It's just a nice leisurely walk on the horse. They don't trot, they don't run. They're very well trained. So I think it's well worth doing that. You can get prices and stuff off the websites of both, I'm sure. It may change. This is July of 2022, so who knows what it may be when you go at your time. But it was a very neat experience, and I'll have at the end of this video, at the end I'll have a clip, a short 30-second clip or so of us riding up to the rim on the horseback. Also, I wanted to touch base on the shuttle service. The shuttle service, you need to have a national park pass. That's your ticket on and off of that. Another advantage of that, and it is free if you have one. So it's a neat way to save driving in your car, especially for the lower portion of what it covers. You cover everything in about 50 minutes. It's 9:38 right now, so we have been up to Rainbow Point and back in roughly an hour and a half, stopping. So all of this is visible within a day. You can go park your car at the shuttle parking lot if you have the park pass and ride the shuttle, cover everything, get in your car, go up the Rainbow Pass, and drive back down leisurely, and you can have everything done by noon if you started early in the morning. The temperatures are very, very comfortable for me. Being from Tennessee, we left some 90-degree hot and humid weather, and this has actually been a relief that we've really, really enjoyed. So I don't think the weather is a deterrent at all to come here. Your elevation is 8,000 plus, so it's very, very pleasant. And say this is the middle of July when it's happening. So we're now approaching the campgrounds. I'm going to turn the camera around and point out some of the things as we get into the city, Bryce City, and the resort area. We've now entered the campground area and the lower portions that you can see with the shuttle. I'm not going to pull into Sunset Point and some of these places that are visible through the shuttle. You can see those year-round. This park is open 365 days a year, except for you can't go to Rainbow Point. There is a lodge here by the national park, Bryce Lodge. As we pass the prairie dog field that we stopped at earlier, we just passed the lodge. You can stay there and stay on the national park, or you can stay in the resort area, which is where we stay. There's one right there, in fact. And we did catch a mule deer. Awesome. Mule deer, because of their ears look like mules. That's what I was told. Big ears. And their hearing is very good. And we're getting ready to exit the park right now. The guard stations are right there on the left. That was one of the shuttles that just passed us going the other way. So we're now exiting the park by way of the tourist sign where everybody gets their picture made. you look on here looking for wood turning, I apologize, but I got to take a vacation every once in a while also. Just wanted to include it. This is such a neat place. I just wanted to share it. And if you like it, please like the video. If you came looking for a wood turning video and you got this and watched it anyway, check out some of my other videos and like and subscribe to my channel, and that way you'll know when other videos are being posted. And we're approaching, on the right hand side, the shuttle area for the national park. You can park over here on the right and, like I say, ride the shuttles. That's a great way to see the lower portion. However, you got to have a national park pass to do so. So we're back to the lodge, and again, I want to thank you all for being a part of this journey from Rainbow Point down, and I hope you enjoyed it. Any more information, any comments you'd like to leave or that I can share with you, I'll definitely get back with you and tell you what I do know or what I can, and anything where I got the information from. So we're going to let this guy go on the other side of me, and we're going to pack up and head on home to Flagstaff area, work our way back home. And following this video, I'll have several still pictures of the lower portion of the canyon and the horse ride. So thanks for joining.